Hi everyone, Angus Campbell here. It's Thursday the 4th of July 2024, General Election Day. Anyway, all votes cast, so now back to the important stuff. Where's the Rocket 3 gone? That's because we've been invited over to a bike club meet in Oakley near Bedford, where they're having a focus on the BSA and Triumph triples. So we've been invited over there. So the Rocket 3's outside. We'll leave this lot to stew before we come back onto the Bonnie tomorrow. That's still drying. So let's fire her up. We're doing quite a bit of bullying. We've done quite a bit of servicing recently on her. See here somewhere. Boom. Right, she's looking pretty well. I was out on her recently anyway for a bit of a ride. She's fine. The only slight issue I've got is I need to replace the rear brake light switch because the rubber's perished on it and it's held together with good old insulation tape, but that'll work for tonight. I just need to make sure it's working. Right, let's fire the old girl up and we'll get cracking. Meeting up with a friend in Bertolata, Matt Harmer, who's you've seen on this channel. He's got 2 triples on the road and a T160 is building. One of the triples is Rob North, as the weather's okay. I'm hoping to he's hoping to get out on the Rob North. I've got the GoPro strapped on, so we'll get some riding pics. We go from his over to Rushden to pick up, I think, another friend of his, and then we'll ride down to Oakley. So I'll get some shots of the ride there and get some shots when we're there and see what's cooking.
If you vaguely recognise,
Don't worry, you'll be on YouTube now.
You vaguely recognise the rocket. This one was HJ's.
Good grief.
When she came to sell it.
Well, here we are at Oakley Community Centre near Bedford. Made it okay, nice ride over. There were 6 of us in the end that left Rushden after we did a sort of a pre-meet. I hope I've got some GoPro footage, but it was bloody playing up. But anyway, we got here okay, and this is the Triples enclosure. It's a Wednesday night, and apparently that's a bike night, so you can see in the main car park over there, you can see them all beginning to gather. So time now is still pretty early, but it's I think it's a community centre they call it, so got bar and kitchen, outside bar, playing fields, and the facilities are fantastic. So I'll come back shortly or a bit later on and see how many more have accumulated. So at the moment, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, there's 9 of us. Right, about an hour later, 6:30 in the evening now. So we've got a goodly turnout of triples, and they're still coming in. So I think there was 9 before, there's 2 more coming in, 3 more coming in now. I'll do a count up in a minute. But there's 1 row, so mine's still the only Mark II Rocket 3. But the rest are Mark 1s, T160s, T150s. Another T160. And this, which is a really interesting bike. I'll come back to this later. And there's somebody pushing in there. So how many got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then the 6 at the front. That's 19 so far, and still coming in. Great turnout. And then if you just go across to the main car park and the main club, car park's just about full. There we go, here's a better view of all the triples. Look at that. Fantastic. Right, let's go back to that Renegade now. So, when Les Williams was alive, he built Slippery Sam replicas based upon T160s and also the Legend. And then when Trevor Gledel took over LP Williams' business, he had 2 of these built, I believe, the Renegade. Slightly different spec to the Legends in that it's drum brakes, for instance, different styling, a bit like the Buccaneer Twin that they built as well on the Triumph Twin. So this is potentially one of 2. Yeah, let me get a better view of it. There you go. Whoop. Nice bite. And again, T160 based. So the sloping cylinders, electric start motor. Well, yeah, 5-speed. There's quite a few, as you can see. This one got amyl carbs on it. Those are, I think they're Makunis. Yeah, Makunis. There's quite a few of the triples. There's another one. It's got Makunis. They've got the Makuni carbs on them, and you can tell because they tick over beautifully. Whereas the amyl ones a bit rougher. But there you go. So probably T160s are the most numerous, and there's the old gal there on her own as the only Mark II Rocket 3, next to a couple of Mark 1s. So I think they're the only 3 BSAs, all the rest are Triumphs. Yep. Well, I'm just on the car park on the left, just after the entrance, and there's another 2 here. Don't know where the owners are. We need to try and get them up the other end of the field. There we go, another Mark II Rocket 3, but UK spec with a red bin tank. There you go, there is another one, and behind it a T150. That's early 70s too, with the conical hub. There you go. So this is, entrance is over there, this car park. Some of them leaving now. There's all these bikes here. And then onto the entrance road. And lined up all the way up to the top end, and you can just see in the distance in the central there, just in front of the ice cream van, is where the rest of the triples are. We'll have to find the owners of these 2 over here and see if we can get them shifted over. Just turned up the missing one, Hurricane 1973, genuine one. I missed mine, but it went in favour of the Rocket 3, so I can't complain. There you go, last view of the evening. We're not going yet, but I won't take any more here. I'll try and get some GoPro footage on the way home, but I can't guarantee it because it's playing up, as always. Quick footnote, the 2 Rocket 3s next to mine, I was going to say are Mark 2s, not Mark 1s. You can tell from side panels and the air filter. I mean, obviously they've been modified with disc front ends and that, so I was talking rubbish early on. They're not Mark 1s. They're Mark 2s with red bin tanks and the occasional electric start, I think. Anyway, that's it. Enough said.
It does work actually. Couldn't work. How you been for the last 6 months?
We've been working, mate. Well, no, I've been away actually. I was over in, went to France. We did France. Yeah, France. Switzerland.
Hey John.
Italy.
How you doing?
How's it working for you? Did you
Germany.
in the end?
Yeah.
So let me know if you found an old man with a beard.
Nick was me, was it? She can't see.
We just found him. You want him?
Well, at least it's not
You can have him,
overfed.
yeah.
It looks nice and fit anyway.
He's a Mallee. He's half that same as Mallee. You know, like the Mallee, the ones that are like the golden.
You want to come for electric start?
Not yet. I've still got a right leg.
Oh no.
On the hot.
Next morning, got home yesterday evening, no problem at all, nice ride home, about 35 miles each way it turned out to be from Market Harborough to Oakley in Bedfordshire. And she ran really well. And in reviewing the GoPro stuff last night once I got home, then you've got some footage. It was playing up a little bit, so some of the clips aren't as long as normal. And it didn't capture some of the best bits when Matt's Rob North, for instance, was overtaking me, making a bit of noise. But hopefully we've got some good shots, and hopefully that'll satisfy some of you who've kindly asked for more sort of riding shots from the GoPro. So there we are. So yeah, really nice event, and I'll go to that again. And just once again, it's for any confusion, it's every Thursday night, not Wednesday, as I mentioned in one of the clips. Right, thanks very much for watching, everybody. It's Friday morning now, the 5th, after the election. So I'm going to start, we'll carry on that shortly. Right, thanks also for any subscriptions, all your interest, and any comments, and see you all again soon. Cheers.